everyone, and welcome back to part 2 of my clay play. Let me show you what we've got going on here. So these are I'm trying to think when I did this. I think it was Thursday, and over the weekend I've been turning things over every like 12 hours or so, or when I remembered. And it's now Monday morning, so I think they're all fairly dry. I can't see any damp patches, although it's slightly soft. I don't know if Daz clay dries, really hard or anything. Anyway, these are the discs that I made using the embossing folders, and they're fairly flat. That one was using the rolling pin. That's picked up something coloured from my desk, but it doesn't really matter. I'm going to colour these anyway, so we won't notice that. So there's 3 discs. I've got more things, so I'm not going to go through everything. These are the bowls. This is how they turn. This is the back of one of them and the front. That's the one that we used the wooden flower stamps for. Then we've got this one, which was the leaf imprint, which is very faint. You can't really see it, but it is there. And then we've got this one using that texture plate from Carabel Studios, which I love. And we've got this one with the leaf that I used a silicone mould for, and then stuck that, and that has stuck fine on there with just water between the 2 layers. Other than that, that's quite plain. And the last one was a larger one using that texture plate again. So I'm going to set about painting these. But before I do that, I need to sand them a little bit. Now, I am using, you can't see what thing it is. It is 120, so it's quite fine sandpaper. I can't find my sanding block. I don't know what I've done with it. It's not with the sandpaper or anything. Usually you have a block that you use inside to help you, but I'm just going to use my hands and the thing, and just smooth it gently. Now, I don't know the implications, the health and safety implications of the dust caused by this. If you are worried, do it outside in a well ventilated area, and wear a mask and take precautions. I'm just going for it because I'm not making this. You can see I'm not making a huge amount of dust. I'm just sanding these down a bit. Just making the edges a little bit smoother. I mean, ideally I'd like to make this bit a bit smoother here. It doesn't actually take a lot of sanding to remove layers of the clay. And I could do with a cloth, which I haven't got with me, but just to get rid of all those particles. But it's a little bit smooth. I'm not going to worry too much. It is a handmade bowl. I'm not trying to make something pristine that you could have bought, from a shop. Something that I've made. So but that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sand these, and then I'm going to paint them, and I'll probably paint them on camera for you to see what I'm doing, but I won't. I'll just speed it up. I mean, I'm just using acrylic paint. That's all I'll be using. Okay. Right, so here's where we're at the moment. We've painted the little trinket bowls and the bigger one, and there's that one as well, and we've got the discs. So I've done that one and then these ones in red, and now this is where the fun starts. So let me move some of these out of the way. I'll start with these because I'm just going to put this gorgeous gold on the top of these, and you'll see how amazing. So I mean, it looks okay like that, but if you put some of this on your finger, now I need to be careful, don't put too much on. So, and then let's come in so you can see what I'm doing. I'm just going to rub it over the raised bits as best I can anyway, and that just elevates that, she says. Now the pattern wasn't so deep on there, but it's quite deep on this one, so let's see if this is any better. Whoops, we've gone a bit over the top there. Right, I'm afraid my storage ran out on my phone. I did so much recording of the painting, even though I wasn't going to use it all, my phone storage has run out. So I think I showed you a bit. I think I showed you these without any paint, without any gilding polish, and then I was in the process of showing you these, how I had just put some gilding polish on their surface over the bits that are embossed. So there's those flat ones there. There's another flat one here that's got a leaf on. That was a leaf that I had taken out of my silicone moulds and stuck on. And I did use some of this it's the Art Alchemy wax, mint sparkle. I used some of that on it, and then I used some of the same but in copper. But I've ended up going over it with that lovely gold, this from Pebeo, because it's just so creamy and you only need a tiny amount. This, you need to kind of rub your finger on it quite a bit to get some wax, and then it sort of goes quite quickly. But the Pebeo stuff is just really creamy, and you just need a tiny amount and it goes on really well. So I've done that. The little bowls, the little ones with the leaves in, again I did use the mint sparkle and the copper, but then decided to just put a little bit of the gold on top because I like it. So there's that one and this one. And then this one was different. This one, because I'd used the wooden stamps to press into the clay, basically the embossed bit was the bit that was left behind. So I just went, as I went over this with the Pebeo, it made the outside of flowers, the, you know, their outline, made that gold. So I thought, oh, I'm just going to do all of that, which I did, just leaving the painted flowers. And I've done the whole bowl in gold. I quite like that one. And then these two are very similar. I tried using the pink and the green, but I've ended up just using a little bit of the gold because it's just so easy and you don't need very much, and it, you know, it just gives it a good little sparkle. So there's that one as well, and that hopefully is a little bit less vibrant. The colours are a little more subdued than the original one, which was quite, I think that's quite Christmassy. I still ended up using similar colours, but yeah, so I've got loads of these things now. I've just got to find a use for them. Whether or not I varnish them, I don't know. I may do. I think they probably could do with varnishing. It's just time and everything else, but perhaps, you know, I've got a spray varnish I could use, or I don't know whether or not triple thick would work on them. That's something that I could try as well. Anyway, those are essentially how I painted and then used gilding wax on my bowls and my ornaments, Christmas ornaments. I'm just going to put some ribbon on those and hang those. So yeah, that's it folks. Hope you enjoyed that. I'll be back again when I've had time to clean up. In the meantime, stay safe and well, and I will see you very soon. Bye for now.